Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What's that? Ready?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Palardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Switch it. Lock. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, here we go.
Hey,
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
21, Omaha. Whip. Watch the whip. I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Goodwin able to haul it in. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go. Check. Walk 54.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm here all day. 20. Shit. Under 10. 10.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, D. Let's check. All right, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In your face.
throwing again. Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 20.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Great. 8. Oh, here we go. Oh, catch it. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to step it up. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
What you got? What you got, Abby? Hey! Give me some. Give me some. 20. Mike 5. Wild Bill. What is it?
To throw again, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21. 65. Hey, echo. Topper. I got you. Move.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. But Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Pettis. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go.
first is Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down.
Hey, gun.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 24, 49ers 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Go, go.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, that's it. Look, Katie.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, that's That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
To George Kittle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quan Alexander in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Newton now to throw. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Block the run. You got 21.
This is Breida. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breida, he'll try the right side, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Mike's 59.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 24. Check.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I got you.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
20!
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.